welcome back to my channel. Carissa here with Berean Academy Homeschooling Gracefully, and today I am going to bring you guys an update of our 2019-2020 curriculum. Back in, I think it was like February or March or something like that, I put up a 2019 curriculum video, and we had spent $200, and I showed you everything that we got for $200. So I just wanted to hop on and sort of update, since we bought our curriculum kind of early because we switched to Masterbooks in the middle of last school year, in like around January, which for us, we kind of school year round, so our starts and stops are a little haphazard. But I wanted to update you guys on how it's going and what we're using and what we've changed and what we've added, and just kind of talk about it. So I think in total for the 2019-2020 year so far, and some of the stuff we bought in the middle of last year, we've spent about $350 for 2 school-age kids, which is a little higher than I was hoping, but it is saving us quite a bit from what we were spending on Sunlight. I think I spent this much on just preschool when my oldest was 3, so we're going in the right direction. I'm trying to be more frugal, but anyways, it's just funny. And yeah, I know my hair is like kind of all over the place. Whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go through what we're doing for each kid and their age. So my oldest is 7, and she is first, second-ish. You know, I'm not really sure. But okay, so for this year, we've done basic language skills by Masterbooks, and she actually just finished this, and she's moving into language lessons for living education 2. If you watch my videos, you know I was sort of waiting for level 1 to come out because it was supposed to be this winter. I've heard kind of like it might not even be until spring next year, so I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to worry about slowing down. We're going to go ahead and jump into level 2, and if we need to take it slow, we will. My first grader is also doing More Than Words, which has been amazing. It's a beautiful curriculum, and it also has a lot of copy work and picture studies, hymn studies, other stuff that I wanted to incorporate, and so that's great. And it's sort of filling a void for our language arts just for a little bit until we get level 2. She is in math lessons for a living education level 2, and she will probably be in this. We started this in January, and then we've kind of slowed down over summer and have picked it back up now, and this will probably last her until the end of this school year of, you know, the summer of 2020, so that'll be good. And then she is doing Life for Beginners and loving it. We love this. It's so fun. And she does this right alongside my other daughter, who is schooling, who is 5 and a kindergartner, and this is her first year of formal schooling, and she also has Life. So got 2 of those, and I get each of the girls their own workbook. I don't try to print and make copies. So my kindergartner has God's Design for Life. She is in math lessons level 1, and same thing, we started it in January, February-ish of last school year of 2019, and so we slowed down a bit. Also, I probably would have started her on level K if that had been available, but it wasn't when we started. And so anyways, this will last her the rest of the school year. And she is very close, you can see all the pages we ripped out, very close to being done with Foundations Phonics. And I went ahead and we have basic language skills for her to go into. So she's almost done with this, and I can't say enough good things about this. I love the Bible richness in this, like, amazingly. It kind of fills the Bible for all the kids in our morning time, so that's fun, the narratives. But anyways, she has progressed a lot from not knowing really, vaguely knowing her letters and not really knowing their sounds, to having them pretty mastered. And so she'll be moving into basic language skills. I'm not going to wait for language lessons level 1, and we'll kind of cross that bridge. I've contemplated her going through it even after finishing basic language skills, just kind of depending on where she's at, so we'll see. And then for something that I've added, so you've seen all that in my previous videos if you watched it, besides More Than Words. So I've added More Than Words, and I've also added All About Reading, which is not Masterbooks, All About Learning Press or something like that. And this is for my kindergartner, although my first grader will probably, you know, sit in and kind of glean from it as well, but she's reading pretty solidly. But my kindergartner, who is reading, I mean, I don't really think that this needs a supplement. And just disclaimer, Foundations Phonics is an amazing program and you really don't have to supplement. The only reason I am supplementing is because my daughter was asking for a program with readers that come with it. Like, she wanted to have the little books, and I think it's kind of because she watched her sister do that. I don't know, and she really wanted hands-on stuff, and there's a lot of like the bonus activities in Foundation Phonics could fill this, but there's a little bit more prep with that. And so anyways, I got the All About Reading level 1 for her, just for a reading supplement. So her language arts is still going to be, right now it's Foundations Phonics, about to be basic language skills. So that's all of her writing and grammar and spelling and all of that, because this doesn't have any of that. This is purely reading. And it's just, we're supplementing with it. I'm not necessarily following it to a T, but it has a lot of great resources with it. So anyways, All About Reading level 1, which came with, these are her little readers, and I'll do a flip through of this. But she was really excited to have like an actual book. Just from going, you know, she's not even done with Foundations Phonics, but she was already able to read the first book that comes in this level, I mean, fairly painlessly. She read like 5 of the stories. She just sat down and started reading them. So Foundations Phonics definitely prepares your child to read. But I really want to focus on fluency, and I just want a little bit of help. Like, this program is really scripted for the mom or teacher or whoever, and I really want them to get a ton of practice with that, and so that's why we went this route. So there's that, and then there's all the activity sheets, and a lot of them are like cut this out and paste it and hands-on-y, and she loves doing that kind of stuff. So we're excited to get going into this. We haven't started it yet. We just read through it, and like I said, she was reading out of the readers and feeling all important that she had it. So I have been looking at this since my oldest was learning how to read, and obviously she went through Sunlight to read, and it worked. It went well. But I'm really looking forward to this program, and I'm thinking about using level 1 through 4 with all of them just as a supplement to really, really get some strong reading practice in. And we, you know, plan to do just short 15-20 minutes a day working on specifically reading. I think it's such an important skill, and it's something that, not that I find it lacking in other curriculums, but I just like to have a complete focus on just that. I think it really adds to our day. So then on top of that, we have sort of our morning collective time, morning basket, if you will. So my kids love this, 44 Animals of the Bible, and we take the opportunity to focus on one for a week. Sometimes it bleeds over to a month, one of the animals in here, and we do unit studies on it and just kind of build our own, and that's really fun. And then these are just some of our read alouds we're going through right now. Magic Tree House, anybody else? We love those books. Anyways, library books, you know, that they picked out, they're interested in gymnastics, and then Bible. So that's our morning basket for this month, and sometimes I switch things out after just a week or so, a couple weeks. It's sort of just a rotating basket. And that's our time that we spend together. I try to read aloud for 20 minutes a day, and then a lot of times it's more than that if they really like it. If we're kind of struggling through, then we just kind of cut it and we call it good. So all this curriculum for the 2019-2020 year cost our family about $350, give or take, and a lot of that is due to the affordability of master books. Each of these courses is, you know, like roughly $30, kind of no matter which one. Let's see how many I can hold. No matter which one you get, they're all about, you know, a pretty average price would be about $30. Some more, some a little less. A lot of our books we get from the library, and then our All About Reading I actually purchased used, so we got a pretty good deal on that. I just wanted to update you guys. So far we have been extremely happy with everything that we've used and what we've added, and there hasn't been anything that we've needed to take away that like didn't fit, and so it's been a really good homeschool year, which is awesome because we've the year before, like the 2018-2019 year, was quite a struggle for us. One, I think I was just trying to do way too much, and we were doing Sunlight, which is a great program if that fits your vision and your style. It wasn't really fitting with what we were trying to do, and we moved kind of short notice from California to Texas without a lot of time to prepare. It sort of was, my husband came and looked at houses. Oh my gosh, we found the house, we bought the house, okay, we're moving in a month. Like, it was like a little bit insane, but it all worked out. It was all, you know, God's plan. So we're excited and happy to be here. But I really needed something in that season. I needed something open and go, something easy. So we were here and we were schooling, and I don't know, it just was a rough start, and it was hard. So anyways, I started looking into, okay, what can I do? And looking for something really truly open and go and easy and simple and engaging. And that's how we stumbled across Masterbooks, and we switched, like I said, in January. Initially, we just started with Foundations Phonics. This has been an excellent fit for us. And even now that life has, you know, slowed back down and we're in more of a normal rhythm, the ease of it is amazing. And I'm so excited about the biblical worldview and the focus, and I really love that. So we couldn't be happier. And then the All About Reading, we're excited to get into that and really work on becoming fluent readers, and just unleash the joy of reading when it's not a struggle. So anyways, we're excited, and I hope that your year is going great. I'd love to hear from you about what you're using and what's working and what's not working, and what changes you've made or anything like that. If there's ever anything you guys want me to talk about or show you or whatever, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a blessed day and happy schooling.